Alright, what's going on, y'all? Y'all welcome back to Cooking with OG. And on the menu today, we got wild pork smothered down with potatoes. Y'all don't want to miss it. So y'all come on. And I'll show y'all how we make this. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and get that old wild pork meat and gravy started. Alright, we got about £1.25 of cubed up wild pork meat. And we're gonna start that off. We're gonna start that off with some good old seasoning. Put the kind you like in there. I like this one today. That's the one we're gonna use. Pretty hefty amount. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Put that in there. That ought to be about good right there. Go ahead and give it a good mix. I got that old seasoning in there, mixed pretty good. Now we're gonna hit it with a little hot sauce, not a whole lot. Just a little splash of hot sauce. Get that all mixed in. More the smell coming out of that already. We just getting started. Alright, we got that mixed down good. So we'll let that rest a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and light the stove. And while that's resting, I just put a splash of cooking on the bottom of the pot, not much. So we're gonna start getting that old cooking all heated up in the old pot. By the time that's heated up, this will be rested pretty good. We'll be ready to start browning this down. Alright, y'all. We got that old grease hot. Let's go ahead and go in with that old pork meat. Boy, I love that sound right there. Oh, y'all can see it browning down pretty good. Kind of getting the water cooked out the meat. Then it should start sticking a little bit. As soon as all that water get out of there, we'll check it back in a few minutes. Alright, it's been about a good 5 minutes. Got that water cooked out. Starting to stick a little bit to the bottom. Let's check it out. Starting to look good. So we're gonna let that brown really dark. Get a good brown grillé on the bottom of the pot, what we call it. So that's what we're looking for. We want to get that brown down, stuck to the bottom kind of good. The meat brown on both sides. That's what makes that awesome flavor and gravy. All right, y'all can see we got that stuck pretty good to the bottom of that old pot. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull that old meat out. Alright, got that meat out. Now we're gonna go with pretty good pile of onions in there. Gonna get all that out of there. So instead of using fresh onions this round, I'm using that seasoned blend of onions. It's got everything in there. Saves time and it's good. Got all the right stuff in it. So we're just gonna mix them more onions in there. Let them do that thing for a little bit, and it's gonna raise all that black off the bottom of the pot. We're gonna make a nice dark gravy. So we'll come check back on these onions, let them sweat down a little bit, see what we're looking like. So that's the old seasoning, the onion blend I'm using. Pretty good stuff. Saves you a little time. And that's what I got on hand today. I didn't have no fresh onions. So I pretty much buy a bag of onions and use them pretty quick, so I don't really ever have none on hand. And instead of having to go get some, I always keep some of this ready to go at all times for whenever I decide I want to throw something in the old pot. Set that back in the freezer. Check on the onions right quick. Alright, that's going pretty good there. So I also we got some potatoes. I'm gonna peel them later on, but that's gonna be a couple hours from now. So we're gonna be a while. But I like to peel potatoes, cube them up, and I do like to add potatoes at the end. You know, you can ball them, pre-ball them first, get them almost tender, throw them in there at the end, and that adds a little bit more to it, soak in all them flavors. And hey, who don't like no potatoes and gravy with that meat? So we're gonna let the onions do that thing. We'll check back, see how it's doing in a little bit, see how the more onions are doing. Oh yeah, that's looking good there. It's all back clean again. Y'all can see that gravy, how it's getting dark. Tell you what, smelling good right now. Smelling really good. So we're gonna let them onions cook down till they clear. Next thing gonna be add a little bit garlic to that, and then we'll be ready to throw that old meat back in there. All right, let's see how the more onions are doing. Oh yeah, that's about where we want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in there. What is a good little spoonful of garlic? Give that a quick little mixing up. Got to get smell-o-vision, y'all, because man, it is smelling good. Let them flavors combine for about 5 minutes. We'll be ready for the next step. Alright, y'all. We'll let that garlic sit in there about 5 minutes with them onions. Now, we're going to go back with that old beautiful pork meat. Wild pork meat. But you can do the same thing with regular pork. We'll get that all mixed in there good. Pretty much the hard part is done now. The hard part is over with. I'll just go in there with a little water, or you can use stock, but I got plenty enough flavor. I don't need stock. So we're gonna go just above the meat line, a little bit above the meat. Give that a stir. Now look how pretty that is. So now all we got to do, blend it all good. And we're gonna cook that on about a medium, a little bit below medium heat for about an hour. Then we're gonna crack it back and we're gonna let it simmer. Just maybe a little bit above simmer. Just kind of let the little bloop 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 go on. Like how we like to say. But so far smelling good. Y'all can see how that gravy brown. Pretty color already. Get that back up to temp. Cook it on medium. We'll check it back in about 15-20 minutes, see how it's doing. Alright, let's give it a check, see how it's coming along. Oh yeah, we got it going pretty good right there. So we'll ease that flame down. Put that on the bottom medium. Y'all can check it out. Got it going pretty good. Lower that fire. Let it do its deal. We'll come back, give it a stir in about another 20 minutes. See how it's doing. Alright y'all, let's see what we're looking like. It's been about 35 minutes. Been letting it do its thing. Check on it right quick. See how it's looking. Got a good little simmer going. Oh yeah. Looking good there. Keep letting it do its thing. Get a little bit closer to the end. I'm gonna go ahead and peel them potatoes and all. But for right now, let her cook. Go ahead and check on the old meat, yo. Oh yeah. Getting pretty tender right now. That was 5 potatoes I did. Looks like it'll be about the right amount. Quarter the smaller ones, the bigger ones I might cut a little bit more. Get you some nice good little chunks about like that. That ought to do it there. Throw that in the old pot. Alright, put that lid back. Let them simmer about 10-15 minutes and we'll see how tender they are. Alright, we're looking good now. Check out the potato. Oh yeah, potatoes are tender. Alright, well, we're gonna shut that down. Put the old cover back on there. Cut the fire. Let that rest. Guess all we need now is some more rice and a good side to go with it. So we'll let that rest. We'll figure out what we want for a side. Throw that on the pot. Make it happen. Alright, y'all. We got our sides figured out. We're going ahead and going with some good old corn and a big old pot of broccoli. I love that old broccoli, and I don't know if y'all can hear it, but like I've been telling y'all, like clockwork, every afternoon here come the thunderstorms. Alright y'all, I don't know if y'all know who this is, but I got me a new taste tester today, so go ahead and try it out.
It's good.
Thumbs up. So if y'all know who this is, y'all let me know in the comments. I'm not quite sure, but he gave it a thumbs up, so that's a good thing. Alright y'all, I hope y'all enjoy this little recipe with some more wild pork smothered down with onions, potatoes, broccoli. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and go in, eat our food, and we'll catch y'all on our next adventure. So later on, peace.
Wait, what did I do on new? Oh, peace.